Hello, my name is Kayla Nelson, and welcome to Evolve Counseling Services, where we will help you plant the seed to help you evolve your personal growth and development. In order to do this, I will meet you where you are in the journey, and will help you develop the necessary skills to evolve forward in life. Sessions will vary in duration and frequency depending on the needs at each stage of your life. Typically, sessions will last 45 to 50 minutes. The first few sessions are devoted to getting to know each other, the process of therapy, expectations, and to go over the forms involved. For a brief overview of what the first session will be, I will tell you a little bit about myself, your rights and responsibilities, as well as mine, and the forms that are involved. First, let me begin by introducing myself. I graduated from Southwest Minnesota State University with a bachelor's degree in psychology. From there, I attended Adler Graduate School to pursue my master's in clinical mental health counseling. Through attending classes, trainings, and seminars, I have gained the capacity to help understand more about handling depression, anxiety, chronic pain, identifying life skills, and developing coping skills. I primarily work with individuals and groups. However, I have seen couples and families, especially if they are crucial to your support. We will go over your rights and responsibilities as well as mine. Your rights include the right to restrictions on certain uses and disclosures of personal health information, the right to confidentiality, the right to amend your personal health information, and the right to receive any account disclosures of this information. My responsibilities include following the HIPAA guidelines, which is the privacy of health information, maintaining confidentiality, to provide you with a notice of disclosures of requested information, and to discuss with you the certain implications of reviewing and giving certain information that is requested when it arises. As a counselor, I also follow the guidelines of the American Counseling Association. Through these guidelines, this process will include diverging counseling plans that offer reasonable promise of success and that are consistent with your abilities, temperament, developmental level, and circumstances. We will also regularly review and revise counseling plans to assess your continued validity and effectiveness of the plan and goals, and respecting your freedom of choice. As discussed above, this will all be gone further in future sessions, so you do not have to have an understanding of them right now. Two forms that we'll go over is release of information and informed consent. By having releases of information signed, you give me the permission to tell that specific person information pertaining to your care. A common release is signed to your primary care physician. Note that all information discussed in session will not be shared. Just as much as you want me to share will be shared. Minors and other persons with limited capacity are not legally entitled to confidentiality. Rather, their parents and caretakers have this right. With this in mind, it should be understood that not all information will be shared because the privacy of communication in session needs to be respected still. The informed consent form gives you the freedom to choose whether to enter into or remain in a counseling relationship. It will also provide you with an explanation of limitations of the counseling process, clear information about your records, increased involvement and participation of the ongoing counseling plans, and the right to refuse any services. There are certain situations where I do not need a release of information signed. These situations are if I'm court-ordered, if there is a report of child or elderly abuse, neglect, and mistreatment, or a threat to yourself, me, and another person. Due to this being a small community, I do need to warn you that if we see each other outside of the office, I will not wave, say hi, or interact with you. However, if you wave, say hi, or engage in conversation with me, I'll interact. This is not to come off as uncaring or insensitive behaviors. I just want you to reserve your confidentiality of seeing me in this office. If you call and I am unavailable, leave a message, and I'll make every effort to return your phone call on the same day, excluding holidays and weekends. If an emergency arises, you can get a hold of me. If you can't get a hold of me, call the physician or medical doctor. Dial 911 for emergency medical attention, and if you need, go to the nearest emergency room to ensure your safety. I hope you found this information helpful as you prepare to plant the seed of success with Evolve Counseling. If you have any further questions,